Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry not to be able to be with you today, but I would like to thank John Sheehan, your Secretary General, for giving me the opportunity to say a few words. First, I want to assure all of you that I fully appreciate the significant contribution of general aviation to the overall advancement of civil aviation around the world. Second, I want to confirm that I am aware of the concerns IAOPA has often brought to my attention, an important one being that regulations designed for larger commercial operations place undue burden on small operators and private owners, especially when it comes to the purchase of expensive equipment to meet now new or more stringent standards. That being said, I need to reiterate that ICAO's mandate is to ensure the safe and orderly development of international civil aviation. That dictates that we remain focused on the overall safety, security, and sustainability of the global air transport system. For the past few years, we have made every effort to integrate general aviation into the consultative process of ICAO. IAOPA has made its voice heard in the Air Navigation Commission and at conferences and the ICAO assemblies with positive results. For example, through IAOPA's active engagement in the ICAO processes, we were able to update Annex 6 Part 2 International General Aviation aeroplanes. This was the first large-scale update since ICAO developed this annex in 1965, and I would like to take this opportunity to commend your Council for its forward-looking and constructive contribution. Can we do more together? I believe we can. I was personally provided with the IAOPA action priorities for ICAO. Together with Nancy Graham, my director of the Air Navigation Bureau, we reviewed very carefully your priorities, and while our standards cannot discriminate between large aircraft and small private aircraft, we can focus on other options that will provide you with more flexibility. We should consider appropriate risk management practices that simplify operations in a cost-effective manner. Perhaps the time has come to consider protected airspace where general aviation can flourish and prosper. As we look forward in the future of air navigation systems and the aviation system block upgrades, we will involve IAOPA. Through IAOPA's active engagement in the upcoming 12th Air Navigation Conference in November of this year, we will strive to look after the interests of the entire international civil aviation community. In its list of priorities, IAOPA expressed a desire for international provisions to address the public use of aerodrome by general aviation, commonly referred to as public use airports. In response to your request, this item is now included in the work program of ICAO. We are also exploring establishing a requirement for states to gather general aviation accident and incident data and provide this to ICAO. If we are able to move forward on this, we will be looking to your Council to assist us in developing appropriate taxonomies and the means to analyze data made available to ICAO. An area that offers opportunity for increased cooperation is the anticipated shortage of qualified professionals. Waves of impending retirements, coupled with thousands of new and sophisticated aircraft that will come into service in this decade and next, will place additional pressure on recruiting and training a sufficient number of qualified aviation personnel. Many of the candidates for these jobs will come from general aviation or be trained in the general aviation sector. It is in the interest of all to keep your sector healthy. In this respect, I would like to highlight an emerging technology that we will need to address together, the light sport aeroplane. I believe that this new technology not only offers an affordable means to introduce the joy of flight to an expanding population of aviation enthusiasts, but it will also offer an affordable means to provide basic training for the next generation of aviation professionals. We will also need to develop a new set of international standards that will permit the certificates of airworthiness of these new aeroplanes to be recognized by all states, just as any other certificate of airworthiness within the international civil aviation legal framework. We will work with IAOPA to make sure that these new standards are developed. So, my commitment to you as Secretary General of ICAO is this. I will open the doors to cooperation and dialogue between our two organizations even wider. I want us to build on decades of healthy and sometimes provocative dialogue and create a context where we can all help and learn from each other. But I'm also counting on you to reciprocate. I would like to see IAOPA play a progressively larger role in the global consultative process. I would like to see regional affiliates and individual members take an active role in ICAO technical panels, regional planning groups, and any activity that will lead to more efficient skies for all. ICAO stands ready to work with you in creating a stronger and more effective global air transport system for all. I look forward to seeing IAOPA at the upcoming 12th Air Navigation Conference in Montreal in November this year, and I wish you a productive meeting.